We're going to do just a couple of things. First, we're going to finish off. We're going to promote folks. Boucheron will be a Beserker. When making a smash attack, push the target 2 space instead of 1. Really look at that build and look at that strength increase. That alone is worth it. I wonder if he's going to look better. Oh my gosh, that looks way better. Sometimes I get outfits that are too small and completely rip apart. He doesn't look like such a wimp with that. And then Alfred. A dashing prince who rides a white horse into battle. An extra build on him is going to be terrific. It's a good, well-rounded class, I think. Well, he practically looks the same, but his shoulders look different. And oh, they added that flower crown. That's it fits Firenze, I suppose. And so we didn't get Timerra, and we didn't get Louis up to 20. Oh, and we didn't take Hortensia. Hortensia was someone we should have taken. We should have taken her instead of Pandreo. I just didn't think about it. But we're going to see if we can get them all leveled up. Alright, we're going to see this. Louis has that much. Timerra has that much. Alright.
I've been observing the way you fight.
I'm Citrine, a daughter of Brodian nobility.
You got this. You got this.
Oh my.
One shot.
I'm still so weak.
Did I win? How satisfying.
Ooh, so close. Alright, we're going to do on Timerra. One thing we're going to do is we're going to inventory Timerra. Manage equipment. We're going to give her the Iron Lance plus 4. And we're going to equip it. Let's see how close she gets to leveling up.
Timerra here, the Crown Princess of Somme.
If I win, you'd better buy something.
Oh. Good. I was wondering if we're going to get our daily dose of Charlie violence.
My loss, your gain.
This calls for a victory song.
Oh, she leveled up. Strength, speed, and luck. Good level up here, too. And we have a conversation. That's good. So if we get Louis here, we should be essentially done, except for Hortensia.
I am Louis, Royal Knight of Firenze. Come, pray with me. Unforgivable.
Oh, he's punching. Oh, this is just a matter of time.
Forgive me. My performance was sinful. Did I win? How satisfying.
HP, strength, dex. Perfect. 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 All right. So, Louis. Change class into general. Could you have been a general with a different, like, that uses more than one? Or do yeah, no, generals are just specialized in one, so. Let's take a look. Ooh. That looks way more solid. I should carefully fold the old F before returning it. How polite. He does look more formidable like that. Less gaps in his armor. I like it. And then we'll do Timerra into a picket. An extra build is going to be okay. Really, a lot more build would be great, but this is like Alfred. There's a lot more rolling up to, and that Sandstorm ability. That Sandstorm ability is going to be really nice too. So there's just more ornaments on top of what her old costume was. And there's like those 2 star things right next to her eyes, which are already star shaped. It's kind of neat. Yeah, so we got a lot of promoted units now. We still have Fogado. Oh yeah, Fogado probably will have a unique class too, right? Cupido? A charming bow knight who fights with casual flair, skilled with both bow and sword, who totes with his foe. Oh. Back at you. When countering, unit may deal extra damage equal to half damage taken. Ah, nice. So it's like a less effective reprisal. And honestly, it's not bad. It's really nothing to write home about, but it's decent. And like his class successor, healing HP, like it would fit his role a bit, but like the dex chance is just not high. We've had bad level ups with him. But before we start up, we have a lot of Somniel stuff to catch up on. I ended up just gathering all the items, but I didn't do any of the actual bits here. So I'm just going to remember what we're doing. For supports, we're going to do Pandreo and Panette because I wanted to see their brother-sister stuff. And for this support, I'm still doing the Fuith and Lapis one. And then I still want to do the Clanne and Zelkov one because that one was looking promising. But looking over at Zelkov, it was a little bit weird because it didn't seem like he had a promoted class, and it makes me wonder if thieves are not like a promoted class in this game because we wanted to see the promotions. So we don't have that much to do then in the Somniel. We got that done. How many Master Seals do we have in our inventory? I guess it doesn't matter who we check. I'm not seeing any. We still have these boots, but we haven't thrown on anybody yet. Now that everyone's promoted, also the general didn't get any move speed, so he's stuck to his 4 move while everyone else has their 5 move. That's a typical armored knight general type deal. But it is going to slow him down. And if you talk to any Fire Emblem buff, they will say what I'm about to do is silly and dumb. Because honestly, it kind of is. But I like having everyone together, and I like in the Armor Knight. I bait out a lot of things, and having that one extra move is going to be really, really good. So it's going to be good enough. It fits the style that I play. So that's what we're sticking with. So we threw a bunch of garbage items in there, and we got a bunch of garbage items in return. I think the only thing in there that's semi-good is the Adept book. But I'm kind of hesitant to throw anything really good in there, just because, well, we have really good items in there. The Adept scroll is pretty good, though. The Adept Book. I don't think we need this much pure water. We definitely need that much antitoxin. The antitoxin is... There's so many things that can poison you. But we're not going to need these many vulneraries. So even though it's not a whole lot, I think we're just going to throw in there. And see what we get. Past that, we are going to try our hand at cooking again. Just because the DLC map is a scaling to Fuith's level. Fuith is going up 1 or 2 levels a turn.
Hey there.
So we just want to make sure that we're on top of things. I think, who do we want to support with? We are now at A support with Etier, which is really good. Support has some combat bonuses and buffs, so I kind of want to look at that. That we're not A support with Clanne yet is kind of a big oversight. We can go with Louis. Or we can go with Jean. I think Jean's probably the better bet because he's a healer. Last time we didn't get what we wanted. We got what we wanted, but we also got like terrible stat buffs. We got like stat decreases. So I'm nervous because I think I missed something last time. Where like if you're not skilled in it, or I'm not sure what I missed there. So we're gonna go with this, with some rare fruit to go alongside. Okay, she's capable. This should be fine.
I'm gonna go all out.
So,
okay. Ha! 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 I think I overthought it.
That's good. Can I have seconds?
Looks kinda tasty.
Alright, rank D. Ordinary Haggis. At least it wasn't a stat detriment. And then there was the new Wyvern Riding. I can't remember what the benefit of Wyvern Riding was in between. I recall it not being that important.
Yes.
Which would you like?
And
Until next time.
I think I'm good just keeping it as is until we unlock it in the story. And we've got all the weapons we need. We've got all the items we need. Let's... Oh, do we have supports and references to do? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Ooh, this is exciting. We got a lot banked and ready to go. So let's go into our room. I always do that. I always press that wrong button. I'm just so instinctual from many other games, thinking like that's the button to press. Alright, we're going to bond with our rings first. Clanne and Soren.
You've been standing there for some time. What exactly are you doing?
Oh, just worshipping the divine dragon from afar. Take a look. So regal. So sublime.
You know, one thing that they do have in common, not just that they're mages, is that they're both devoted. That might be something that they can bond over in their limited dialogue. Chloé and Byleth.
This must all be a lot to take in. If you have any questions, you can always ask me.
That's very kind of you, Chloé. I'll do my best to return the favor however I can.
Well, I guess that makes sense. They don't have a whole lot of dialogue for him to begin with. Alright, we're gonna save the Zelkov one till later. We'll do Anna and Timerra.
Hey, Princess Timerra!
Hey, Lady Anna. What's up?
Quick question. What don't they have enough of in the Queendom of Soren?
Is this a riddle? I love riddles. Okay, let's think this through.
It's not a riddle, or any other kind of game.
Oh, it's not? Then why are you asking?
Knowing what's lacking in Soren will help me decide what to stock and sell, right? I thought, if anyone knows all there is to know about Soren, it'd be you.
So you came to me for advice on what to sell there. Makes sense.
Now that I've been separated from my family, I've got to make a living somehow. Business is my only real hope.
You know, Soren already has a lot of merchants. It's not the easiest market to break into.
So you're saying the distribution channels for standard goods are already well established. In that case, I'll focus on selling my own unique products. That should be enough to compete.
Ooh, not a bad idea, Lady Anna. I'm happy to help you bring a new product to the people of Soren. Just let me know.
Thanks, Princess Timerra. Well, no time to waste. I'd better start doing some research.
I kind of like little business girl Anna. I just hope that she keeps her mischievous traits from the other times, like in the other games where Anna's been kind of like that. All right, we'll do Pandreo, and we'll start with the Wii.
Louis! Are you peeping again?
Pardon me, Pandreo, but I would never do anything so gauche as peeping. I prefer to think of it as observing from afar.
Oh, well, excuse me. That's nothing at all like peeping. Whatever, bud. If you get bored of not peeping, you're welcome to party hardy with me.
Party hardy?
Yep. You and me can let our hair down and do some good old-fashioned male bonding.
Male bonding. I've wondered lately if that may be something worth observing firsthand.
Well, what do you know? Serendipity.
Quite so. Pandreo, I would be exceptionally pleased to accept your invitation. Let the two of us explore all the ways in which two men may grow ever closer.
How is it you make everything sound suggestive? Anyway, I'm glad you're on board. Though you should know I take my partying seriously. We're gonna shimmy and swing till dawn so you can forget about sleeping.
I shall match you measure for measure, Pandreo.
I was gonna say it sounded a little racy there, and they called it out. I gotta give prop to the localization team on this one, or the original writers, one of the two.
How come you've never told me off for running away from home?
Why would I? I was glad you got out when you did.
Huh. I always imagined you'd hold a grudge against me for flying the coop.
Nah, I just wasn't brave enough to do likewise. Wasn't sure I could make it alone. Meanwhile, look at you. A retainer. You struck out on your own and made a life for yourself. I'll bet those parents of ours would be glad to see how well you're doing.
I doubt it. They probably don't care about me one way or another.
Listen, I probably shouldn't tell you this, but I'm not one to keep secrets. Mom and Dad tried to find you.
What? Wolf dung? There's no way.
I was surprised too. Maybe they were just concerned about keeping up appearances. Hard to say. At any rate, that's the truth. I figured you should know.
What am I supposed to do with that?
Still a pretty heavy conversation. But I love it. This is the type of backstory stuff from like old Fire Emblem games that they used to do, where there were backstories and stuff and complicated emotion. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. And now we'll end with Zelkov and Clanne, which should be the big payoff to the scary conversation they were having earlier.
Oh gosh. Oh jeez. What kind of horrible thing is he going to make me do? What if he wants me to be an accomplice to a crime? I can't do it. I can't accomple.
The moment is upon us, Clanne. You must instruct me in the art of pickles.
Huh?
Pickles, Clanne. I must learn them. You must teach them to me. Whispers abound that your prowess in the way of pickles is unmatched. Is this not so?
No, that's true. I do really like making pickles. So, the skill I have that you need is pickling? That's a relief. I thought you were going to ask me to do something, I don't know, sinister.
I assure you, my pickle aspirations are not nefarious. Now dispense with the japes, if you would be so kind. This is a serious matter. I have recently taken up a pursuit of the culinary arts.
Oh, you started cooking? That's nice. I think that's wonderful.
I have mastered numerous dishes, but a certain sauce with minced pickles eludes my grasp. My technique requires refinement.
Couldn't you just, buy some pickles from the market?
And soar to greatness on stolen wings? Absolutely not. The pickles will be mine.
Ah, and that's where I come in. Okay, sure. I'd be happy to teach you anything you want to know about making pickles.
Marvelous.
So, since I'm teaching you, I trust you'll be a good pupil?
Of course. The fate of my sauce is at stake.
Of course it's about pickles. It's always about pickles. What else could it have been about? I did like Zelkov, like every line of dialogue he has a dramatic word. And usually it ends on like dramatic things, but in this one like it ended on pickle and refinement and culinary arts. Kind of nifty. Also, he has that key on his neck. I wonder if this is a support conversation where we get to learn more about that.
I heard the divine dragon won't wake up. So much sleep might hint at a medical issue. Doesn't look injured or ill. But you can't see most illnesses from the outside. The divine dragon is so important, it's easy to worry. You're awake. Do you feel healthy?
Isn't Jean like the one that we got last time? I feel like we just got Jean. Oh well.